Um, that's good. What's up? I feel like I look like I feel like I look like a little bit like what do you call it? Rap the news, brother. Rap the news, the Watcherman. um. So yeah. I'm not trying to bring up any reports. I just want to like do a little update. Maybe get the ball rolling. Um. So yeah, I was watching a program. I was watching this program. I was watching this program, and uh, it was talking about metaphysics, epistemology, things like that, things of that nature. What happens after the physical, and um, they were talking about what is reality? How do you talk about reality when there's so many opposing views and varying opinions? There's like six or seven of them. Probably both, probably six and seven, and then like a few more. But but I was checking this out. I was looking at it. And it was interesting. Um, so this is the podcast. This is the podcast I'm working with. I feel like I need like a microphone. Microphone would be nice. Um, and let's see. Um, and yeah, so I was watching some other people's podcasts, kind of interesting. I think yeah, I think it was interesting, good podcast. Um, supposed to be playing some meditation music right now. Supposed to be listening to some healing meditation music. Okay. Yeah, right now. So I'm still not up yet. Not up at all. I don't ever want to be up. Don't ever want to be up. Um so yeah, I wanted to chit chat about Africans, about what's really good with these Africans, man, cuz I don't know, like a lot of Africans, like they feel like, I guess, superior to some extent, but until it's like they feel it's stupid. It's stupid because they feel superior, but to an extent they fully acknowledge their human selves. They fully acknowledge, um, you know, they fully accept, mankind, the counterpart of mankind being their equal, being their equals, and that's fine. Like if you want to lower yourself to a level where you are subjugated by things that are questionable, you know, things that are questionable. Not even, I wouldn't even say, things that are questionable to like your power. You know what I mean? Like your power and your manifestations. Like, um, so it's like it's like if you want to be the cream of the crop, like you can only be the cream of the crop for so long. And I feel like a lot of Africans, they come over here and they got a whole, they got the talk, they got the they got the right talk, and they got the right words, you know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of times is for what's the point? You know what I mean? Like you're here, you're here, and right now you are just a subordinate of the white man, and they look at us like they look at you like you could be doing something better, but it's like, yeah, it's like, me, like, they don't see the real internal struggle. They don't see the internal struggle. They're so preoccupied with, the here and now, but the now is the now is just here for the moment. The now, now is infinity, sure. Now is infinity, but not infinity, but now is infinite, or infinity, you can start there. But after that, it's like after that, like, what do you want to do? Like, like, you got to welcome something. You got to welcome a greater power. So, like, uh it's a thing to resonate with people, but you know your own people, but until they understand that they're not contributing nothing, they're not contributing nothing by their output, then what's the point? What's the sense in even thinking about activating them? I'm not gonna activate you. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not spurred to activate you. Because if I did try to activate you, I'd be losing something. I'd be giving up something. You know, why would I wanna? Why would I want to flip my position? From no matter where it's at, from being on a porch or a mountain, no matter where it's at, why would I want to flip my position if I know that I'm on a guide course? Hmm? Grabber? If I get some, I got you. I don't smoke. I don't smoke with that much. I got you. See if I get you. If I get some, I got you. But what is I saying? Um, let's see. So yeah. So God, right? So God, it's like, if I'm on my shit, then you know what I mean. It's just like in the realms. It's just it's like the spirit realm. It's like, it's the energies going out. Energy will go out, and at that point, it's like when you meet someone who you're supposed to meet. It's like for this podcast, it's like, for, okay, well, what's the words that's not gonna cause havoc? You know what I mean? So if I want to talk about havoc. The havoc of it is like, if you know that you got like a one, if you have like a one internal, you have a one internal, and then how you see your one internals. You know what I mean? It's like, no matter what you do, uh, you are veered towards creating havoc, and or you know what I mean, or creating peace. And that's just the way it is, because we're like unicycles. You know what I mean? We're like unicycles, but the spirit just works in crazy ways, and it's really not the spirit at that point. It's diving deep into the metaphysical, where the words, the energy of the words, and the sound, and the concentration of it, it does the plethora of the work. You know what I mean? It does the power. So and then too, is like, when we mingle, we mix and mingle, which we should be doing. Mix and mingle. It's like, you know what I mean? So so you know what I mean? It's just like, boom. It's just, that's where it's at. But you know what I mean? But right now I'm just focused on the sun. Focus on the sun shining every day. The sun is what supposedly, it's according to it. It's what, according to they, how the tabernacle, I mean, the tabernacle that's set, it governs our reality. It gives us the of the brain, which creates reality, which is a whole nother subject, diving into the metaphysics. But you know, so as long as you have a powered mind, an ample powered mind, that one that doesn't get lost and one that doesn't, uh, find itself staying lost for for ages and eons and past moments and things like that, then I guess you're not lost, or or you will be lost. Either or continue. It's up to ourselves to find a way out of it, you know. So you got to gear your navigation up, and that's when it comes down to it. But you know, it is what it is, man. I'm telling you, like, like it's crazy to be living in a time where it's like people are literally people feel the need that they got to do all of these weird acts and crazy things, just to suffice and get by and go hard and things like that. Uh, it's like another parlor trick or another game, you know. Um, to kind of like you know relearn, because like the people, like we're the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. It's not a color thing, there's all types of racism. You gotta understand, there's all types of racism. You can be astrologically racist. You can be racist against someone's sign. You can be racist against someone's sign. Someone, because in the entire, I guess in the fellowship, there's a lot of infighting that occurs. But it's up to them to work their way around it. Work themselves out of that. It, you know what I mean. But everyone has to be something that they don't really fuck with. Whether, like, what I mean, just to get by, just to make a living, what I mean, in this hellhole. But I wonder what my other account is doing right now. Probably gonna go live afternoon. Or not go live, probably do a video in the afternoon time, a couple hours. Yeah, so this is from the earth, man. From the earth. And this is where I be. This is where I be at. This is me. Hello. This is me. This is where I be at. And I'm macking, and I'm waiting. I'm ready. Always ready. Waiting patiently, like a warrior suppose. Just waiting patient, like a warrior suppose. You need to start making masks. If you're a scientist, if you're a mathematician, start working on your blueprint. Start working on your blueprint. That's the problem. That's the problem. There's things like food is important. Food is important, but there's things more important than food. If you once you feel that you've eaten enough to the point where your soul and your body, is replaced, Once you feel like you eaten, and it's like, okay, well, what next? What next now? No, I've eaten all the food I needed to build myself up to a level. It's a plain level. Like, what next now? Like, this world, not the world, but this program got us so fixated on food, on different foods, that to the point where we can't even. My mom used to say it. It's like every time we go out, it's just eat, eat, eat. It's like, and she used to cook. She knew how to work a range, but that's all that there ever was, just eat, eat. And it's like, well, that I that's the past, man. Right now we need to be focusing on this planet. Now that we got a little taste of it, focus on this planet, man. Start changing the way we see shit. Start changing how the way we see things. That would be a good ass start. Good ass start. I'm telling you, because we still pandering, we still playing games to the white man and shit. What's the white man? We still playing, like, or even his money. Like, fuck his money, man. Fuck the white man's money. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck that shit. Digital currency, fuck that shit. It's all the same thing. It's all a paper game. Because before you know it, you got to be out there grinding back in the field anyway. You know what I mean? Whether it's to feed your belly, or whether it's you know whether it's the metaphysics of paying someone, whatever reason, you know, whatever the reason is, it's just baloney. The whole thing is baloney. Like, everyone is being exploited, everyone's being cheated. The banks don't even exist. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is the closest thing to reality any of us can touch on, is the name swapping, the the backhand or the backdoor deals. You know what I mean? The deals that happen behind closed doors. Closed door deals. You know, there's two of them. Like, our job can't be to create a systematic, or what, I don't know what the word is, but you can't make a system. You can't. No, it's not even a system. You can't. You can't. It's really like you can't create a bubble inside of a bubble that's getting ready to implode. Because if you create a bubble inside of a bubble, then only way that bubble can exist is if it mirrors the bubble that is above it. And and y'all, what, I don't even know. Y'all some weird people, man. This is interesting. This ain't interesting like shit. Y'all ain't saying nothing, but you know what I mean. This is my podcast. Like, I invite chaos. There's always chaos. There's always chaos involved, to an extent. You know what I mean? You just open the window, let the chaos, let that chaos calm. But it's all right. It's okay.
Let me go slow, bro. Jeez, man. You're in the back there, bro. You smoking like the other. Yeah. Yeah, there you go slow, bro. You don't smoke, bro. I'm about to grab it for you, bro. I'm gonna spend my money for me. You leave, you can slide in my room, take it, think it's nothing, this is Bravo. Then I start having titty attacks like this guy can't fucking smoke. Yeah, go to the store, bro. Get McDonald's, bro. Let you smoke my shit, man. What I do, you know, I'm gonna be mindful. You'll take the last pack.